So when an electron revolves around an orbit, so we need the probable location of that electron. In what shell the electron is, in which subshell, and how many orbitals are there. So for that reason, we have 4 quantum numbers. So the set of quantum numbers that are used to describe the position or the probable location and energy of the electron in an atom are called quantum numbers. So types of quantum numbers, we have 4 types of quantum numbers. First we have the principal quantum number, that is denoted by n, and then the orbital angular quantum number or the azimuthal quantum number denoted by l. Then we have magnetic quantum number, which is denoted by m subscript l, and then the spin quantum number. Now we will study about these functions. So principal quantum numbers, they take the positive values, all the positive values, that is 1, 2, 3. And angular momentum quantum numbers, they take the values less than principal quantum number, that is n minus 1. The magnetic quantum numbers, they oscillate between minus L to L, and the spin quantum numbers has 2 values, plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. We will see what is the function of each of them in the next slides. So first we have the principal quantum number. So the principal quantum numbers designate the principal electron shell of the atom, that is in which shell the atom is revolving. The value of principal quantum number can be any integer with positive value that is greater than 1. For example, we have n is equal to 1, which denotes the innermost electron shell of an atom and corresponds to the lowest energy state, that is the ground state of the electron. Principal quantum number cannot have a negative or 0 because it is as understood that it is not possible for an atom to have a negative value or no value for a principal shell. Now, when an electron is infused with energy, that is the excitation state, then it can be at jumps from shell, causing an increase in the value of n. And similarly, when electron returns back to its original position, so electron emits the energy. So that is called the emission of electron. And when electron jumps from lower energy state to higher energy state, that is called absorption of electron. Next we have azimuthal quantum number. So azimuthal quantum number can indicate whether the atom is in S subshell or P or D, which are vary in shapes. The value of azimuthal quantum numbers ranges between 0 to n minus 1, as we have seen in the previous slide. Let's take an example. If the value of n is 3, so azimuthal quantum number can be 0, 1, and 2. And when L is equal to 0, then the resulting subshell is an S subshell. Similarly, when L is equal to 1, then the resulting subshell is a P subshell. Now we have the magnetic quantum numbers. So the magnetic quantum numbers, these tells the total number of orbitals in a subshell. The total number of orbitals, we have a formula, that is 2l plus 1. So if the angular momentum is 0, so the number of orbitals by the formula we get 1, and the value of m ranges to only 0. That is the S subshell, the S orbital has only one subshell, and by the formula we can find out the P orbital has 3 subshell. These are designated as -1, 0, and +1. And then the D subshell has 5.
Khushbu, just wait a minute, Mushkan.
Sure,
it's showing P subshell. For P subshell, L equals to 1. The number of orbital is 3. Don't change it.
Okay. Sorry, वो गलती से क्लिक हो गया था.
है ना, जैसे सेकंड ब्लॉक है, तो सेकंड रो में क्या है आपका P subshell, then we are taking L equals to 1. For that, number of orbitals will be 3. 3, and that ml value will be the -1, 0, +1, and this correspond to the if you remember that p के लिए हम क्या क्या यूज करते हैं, px, py, pz, है ना, तो ये correspond करता है -1, 0, +1 उसके लिए। अब यदि डी में हम देखते हैं तो डी में बताते हैं कि 5 ऑर्बिटल्स होती हैं। कौन कौन है, चलो पहले चैट बॉक्स में लिख के बताओ मुझे 5 जो होती है डी के, जो कौन से ऑर्बिटल्स हैं। It's a question for everybody, and D we don't represent by the capital D, okay, we represent by the only small d. So don't do this mistake. If you will start with the capital D, then it's wrong. 5 orbitals के नेम बताओ, एक एक करके मत लिखो उसमें। Each and every person should write down all the 5. Okay. Good, Soumya. Very good. Good, Priya. ये X, Y, Y, Z तो कुछ नहीं होता है बेटा, ब्यूटी। इतना भी शॉर्टकट मत मारो। You have the enough time.